Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon. Welcome back to Behold God's Word. My name's John Dunn, and so today, I was sitting here and I was thinking, and I was like, man, just reflecting on the things of God, and one of the things that I repeatedly am encouraged by is David and his walk with God, because David was called a man after God's own heart, yet we know, and it's written in the Bible, that he sinned. He committed adultery. But because he was a man after God's own heart, when his sin was exposed to him, and he was like, oh man, yeah, I did do that, he went before the Lord and he repented. And so, God judges our hearts and leads us by our heart. If our heart is his, he can work with that, right? If our heart is his, he can work with that. What happens though is if you're living in sin and you're affirming your sin and you're trying to say, well, God can use me even though I'm going to keep sinning. And well, he can, because God spoke through a donkey. He can speak through us, right? But he wants us to be repentive when we mess up, when we sin. He wants us to come before him humbly, asking for his forgiveness because we messed up. Not that, well, a loving God wouldn't hate the desires that I have. No, he will, and he does, okay? He doesn't hate you, but he does hate the desires that you allow to control you, okay? So don't let your desires control you. Be like David. And when you mess up, come before the Lord repentively and ask his forgiveness. And with his strength, move forward and do the best that you can not to repeat the same offense. So, that's all I have for you today. Be encouraged. Be uplifted. David is an example of what it means to be a person of God's own heart, a true follower of him. So be blessed and have an amazing day. And I'll catch you on the next one. But until then, be blessed, and we'll catch you then. Bye.